Good morning, everyone. It's nice to see you. My name is Jameson Brogy. I'm a citizen. I'm not a lobbyist. I'm from Morehead City. I'm an attorney barred in North Carolina, and I'm a United States Marine stationed at Marine Corps Air Station Cherry Point, and I took a day off of work to be here because that's how important I think this is. We've already heard a wonderful discussion that there's really a lot of important points how little people know about American government and what it's all about. I'm here because I wrote this legislation. I asked the representatives to introduce it because I thought it was so important. I wrote the same legislation that passed South Carolina in 2021. There, it passed the South Carolina Senate 45-0, and the House of Representatives 91-12. And several other states have laws like this that apply even to community colleges. And I'll just address a couple points. We say, hey, there's no room in the curriculum for this. This only applies to associate degree programs, not to any of some of the lesser degrees. Even an applied degree in engineering requires at least 15 credit hours in general education requirements, including a 3 credit hour requirement in fine arts. Fine arts are wonderful, but our Constitution is a little bit more important. I think this is a wonderful bill. I'll stand by for any questions if you'd like to speak with the person who did the primary draft.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Next up, we have Marilyn Brogy.
Good morning, my name is Marilyn Brogy. I'm his wife, and I'm finishing my PhD at the University of Georgia, and I'm a North Carolina resident now. The state of Georgia has this same requirement, and it had a huge impact on me and my peers. The professor treated it like the most important course he's ever taught, and this bill fits into the North Carolina Community College System's mission statement to train and retrain students in literacy issues. Education scholars have long stated that degrees of civic disengagement in the U.S. makes it imperative for colleges to pursue civic literacy for their students. This bill also matches the North Carolina Community College mission statement to improve students' quality of life. Research shows that civics education increases employment opportunities. It also leads to higher levels of student self-efficacy, altruistic attitudes, and cultural awareness. It especially has a positive impact on socioeconomically disadvantaged individuals who generally are exposed to less information about the United States at home. Now's the time to equip these students. Currently, over 345,000 students annually are leaving North Carolina colleges missing this important literacy requirement in their core curriculum. We will never know how many students could have been more active citizens. Thank you.
Thank you. Next, John Rustin.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, members of the committee. I'm John Rustin, president of the North Carolina Family Policy Council. America's founding principles are what make America great and have enabled our nation to flourish. Unfortunately, knowledge of America's founding principles is not an innate characteristic of American citizens, but is something that must be taught and something that must be learned. Additionally, we all recognize that a key component of learning is repetition. So what students are taught prior to college and community college is great, but reinforcing what they've learned there in college and community college is even better and is entirely appropriate. America will not continue to flourish as a free society without a citizenry that is grounded in these founding documents and the principles they espouse. House Bill 96 is a very reasonable and common sense solution, which we encourage you to support. Thank you.
And our last speaker on this, and I did forget to ask earlier if you would just state your name and what organization you're with, or if you're representing yourself, but Jenna Robinson.
Thank you, members of the committee. I'm Jenna Robinson. I'm the president of the James G. Martin Center for Academic Renewal. I hold a PhD in political science from UNC Chapel Hill with a concentration in American politics. But I also have taught POL 120 at Wake Tech here in Wake County. POL 120 is a course on American government. It is a study of the origins, development, structure, and functions of American government, and it is one of the 9 social science options that students working toward an AA or an AS degree can choose as part of their general education requirements. It is also a perfect fit for a course that can fulfill the requirements of the REACH Act. As I taught it in 2013, it already covered many of the requirements, including a comprehensive review of the major events and turning points of American history, the Constitution, the Declaration of Independence, the Emancipation Proclamation. I taught 2 Federalist papers, but it would have been very easy to teach 3 more. And when I taught it, we also covered the Gettysburg Address and Martin Luther King's letter from a Birmingham jail. So what I'm here to tell you is that the course already exists. All that's left to do is to make it required for graduates. Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Robinson. And seeing that there's no one else and no public opposition to this, we'll take a motion from Representative Tyson. Representative Tyson moves for a favorable report with a referral to rules. Those in favor will say aye. Aye. Those against? It appears the ayes have it. The ayes do have it. And House Bill 96 is referred to rules.
Thank you, committee. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, sir.